Um, so we can go ahead and get started. We have most of our participants here. A couple have already messaged me saying that they're downloading the app. So we can get started.
Great.
If Student Venkat is available.
Yes, I'll introduce Dr. Venkat. He's obviously the Dean of the College of Engineering, and we are delighted that he's here today to give us a formal welcome to the Rebels Forward Engineering Mentoring Program. Dr. Venkat, thanks for your time today.
Hi. Thanks, Marian and Kayla and Manjit. First of all, good afternoon, everybody. Most of you know me. I'm the Dean of the college. Some of the freshmen may not know me. I'm the Dean of the college. So if you have any issues or any challenges, talk to me. I will try to help you. First, I would like to welcome you all to Rebel Forward Engineering Mentoring Program. This is the third season is what I think. Is that correct, Marian? This is the third season, correct?
That is correct. I'm sorry, I had to unmute. Yes.
No, third season. And of course, this, I didn't come up with the idea. Manjit, who's really the founder of the concept, he's been with the program. He started originally 3 years ago with a few mentors. The program was successful. So we expanded it last year and last couple of years. This year, we thought that we will expand it further. Of course, last couple of years, it was a struggle to manage it and schedule and coordinate all of that. This time, Manjit was helping us with some financial support, and college matched his support. So with that, we are able to hire Kayla as the coordinator for the program. And we also got a software to help us facilitate the program. So with all of that, I think the program is going to be much better. And we have 18 mentors and 32 students signed up. And actually, there were many more mentors who wanted to participate, but we decided that we'll keep it at this size and learn from this size and see what can be done better and all of that stuff. So let's talk a little bit about the purpose of the program. As you know, engineering, especially in schools like UNLV, the problem is that we have a lot of first-time college-going students. Parents may or may not have gone to school or college, and we have a lot of low-income, low socioeconomic status students. So we always are interested in helping the students understand what engineering is, what career possibilities exist, all of those things. So also our goal is to keep the students inspired and motivated and keep them in school so that we retain them and graduate them. So let me give you a couple of numbers that'll give you an idea. College has 3,000 undergraduate students. So 3,000, right? 3,000, if all of them graduate on a timely frame, so 3,000 divided by 4, we should graduate 750 students. Typically in engineering, it's not easy to do. It probably takes 5-6 years. So if you divide by 5 or 6, still that's 500 students, right? If you divide by 6. But we don't graduate that many. This year we graduated 325 students, which means that we are losing the students somewhere along the line. So one of the goals of the program is how to retain students. So using industry mentors, using their experience, sharing their experience and expertise, talking to them about there is light at the end of the tunnel, there are career opportunities, what kind of opportunities are there. So telling those to the students really helps keeping the students motivated and inspired. And more than that, I think the industry partners can talk about difficulties they went through, the challenges they felt, and how they overcame those things to become a industry professional, and giving their perspective in terms of the skill that's needed, and the work ethic, the time management, the project management, all of this, many of our freshmen don't understand. So this is where industry partners are really, really helpful, because when professors come and lecture in a class, we talk technical matter. We don't talk about other soft skills one needs to really succeed as an engineering student or as an engineering professional. So these are things that, since we don't give it in a classroom, industry partners and alumni, if you share it with our students, it really, really helps them. So the goal is to keep them in school, retain them, help them with the networking, give them opportunities in terms of talking to other professionals, maybe how to speak or how to communicate interpersonally, all of that stuff. So that is the purpose of the program itself. And a couple of things I want to say for the mentors. I thank you very much for your time. I know this is not something you have to do, you're volunteering to do. And what you're doing is really helping not only the college, but you are changing lives, you're changing family trees. One student, if the parents have not gone to college and they go to college and they get a job, and suddenly the whole thing in the family tree changes, right? So it opens them up. So that is something that you're doing. So please do think about that. It's a great service that you're rendering to the students and the college and the community. And to the mentees, the one thing I'm going to tell you is that the industry partners are extremely busy, and they are giving you their time, their valuable expertise and experience. Please use it. When you get an email or a phone call from your mentor, please respond within 24 hours. Actually, in my situation, when I get an email, I like to respond. If I'm not sleeping, I like to respond within 30 minutes. So it may not be possible for you, but at least please take it seriously. Respond that you can attend a meeting or not attend a meeting, why you cannot. Please use their time and the effort they're putting in a proper way. That is actually professional behavior, right? When you get an email or a phone call, you respond, other than spam calls, but if it's from your mentor, please do respond to that. And then engage the industry partners well, right? They have a lot of expertise, a lot of knowledge, and they have a lot of network. Use all of that and be free to ask questions and use them very well. And then in terms of the mentors, if you have any difficulty with the program, any challenges you face, please let us know. And we really, really appreciate all your time and effort in this. Please use the program really well. And Marianne and Kayla, thank you very much for putting this together.
Thank you, Dean Venkat. We appreciate your insights and your suggestions and your energy. And I'm going to turn it over to Manjeet Gombra Singh, who is the CEO of Dhruv Star in the Bay Area, but he loves us so much, flies back and forth when he can get on a plane between Las Vegas and the Bay Area, really to help us with this mentoring program. So we're very excited to have him as our founder. He started this program 3 years ago. He's going to give you a little bit of history on that and where we're moving with this Rebels Forward program. Manjeet.
Thank you, Marianne. Thank you, Dr. Venkat, for sponsoring and championing this program. I really appreciate your support. Like Dr. Venkat says, this is really a transformative program. It transforms both the mentors and the mentees, and it's actually the most satisfying thing I've done in a long time. And so in terms of, the first thing I would say is I'm really grateful to UNLV, the students, as well as the mentors, industry mentors who are helping us in this program. Without you, this program would not exist. Dr. Venkat and I spoke about this program 3 years back, and we decided to do a prototype, run a program for a year and see what we can learn from it. We started with me as the main mentor, and we recruited 4 students who became the mentees. And really, this program has grown from that. I was really grateful to get eight mentors last year. And I can't express my gratitude enough that we now have 18 mentors who are joining on this journey. It's just an unbelievable journey that within 2 years we go from 1 to 18. Similarly, on the students, we started with the 4 students, and they've now graduated, and they're actually well on their way to successful careers. And now that's grown to 32 students. So from 4 students to 32 students, our objective in this program is to provide a mentor, industry mentor, to every student in College of Engineering who wants a mentor. And really, it's a support program we are building for the students. Our objective here is, Dr. Venkat has covered many things, so I will just say a couple of things, that it's really to help with the transition the students need to experience as they're preparing for after the graduation, and whether that's continuing their studies or going to the industry. Most students will go to the industry, and so this is really an industry focused program where we are bringing the industry experience early on so that the students are comfortable interacting with the industry experts, and the industry experts are able to provide the support and some guidance around how to transition into that. This is a very stressful time, and in a student's life. I remember when I was a student, I wasn't as an excellent student as most people are, but even I was a little anxious about moving into the industry and working in the industry. So it's just it's really about taking out the unknowns and just providing insights into what's going to happen and sharing that. The second part of this is really around staying with the student, having that forming that relationship, but continuing that for multiple years. And that's a unique thing about this program. This program allows it will continue until the student graduates or either goes to higher studies or goes to the industry or decides to do whatever they're going to do. And so this is a really multi-year program. And so I really appreciate the commitment the mentors have shown in supporting the students. But we try to get more out of this program by pairing more students with a mentor so that for about the same level of effort, we are able to mentor more students. So it's a multi-year, multiple people in a network. Now, if a mentor and mentee are comfortable in a one-on-one setting, obviously the program will support it. But actually, we like to encourage having more than one student. The other thing that's really new about this year, other than the expansive growth we have had, is really this. We've got the tools, we have got the support. Kayla is on board and she's available. We've got the university's Rebels Forward program, mentorship program that we have tapped into. We have this tool called Coronas, which can be used for communications and notifications. So we have a lot more tools and support. And as the program grows, we are expecting that we will be building that. On this particular page, what I would like to do is just have each mentor speak about themselves for about 30-40 seconds. If you could just please introduce yourself and talk about anything you could say to introduce yourself in 30 to 40 seconds. We do have it's very important that we get to know each other. And this is just a beginning of this. So if you don't mind, please let's help me out here and let's walk through this. We'll begin. Kayla, I'm not sure I can't tell who is here or not, but is Aaron here?
Aaron is here. So Aaron, do you want to go first?
Hi. Hi, my name is Aaron Nicolas Escobedo, and I'm currently working at Intel. I just graduated from UNLV last year. We're in 2020 still? Okay, yeah. But I got my degrees in electrical engineering with a minor in mathematics. I like to think I was very involved in the college. I created a couple clubs. I was a part of SACE, SWE, SHIP, and I just put myself out there. And yeah, that's my 30-second intro.
Thank you, Aaron. Adam, are you here?
Adam and Elaine, I don't believe are here. I think Amanda is here, though. Amanda would be next.
Hi, everyone. Can you all hear me?
Yes, Amanda.
Cool. So my name is Amanda Tanaka. I am a UNLV graduate. I finished my master's in civil engineering last summer, so summer 2019. And I currently work at WSP, which is a consulting civil engineering firm. During school, I was pretty involved with some groups. I was part of Tau Beta Pi, like on the board. And now I'm currently the president of the ASE YMF. So I'm really excited.
Thank you.
Thanks, Amanda. I don't believe Ashish is with us, but I think Elvis is here. Is that correct? Maybe it's a different Elvis I'm looking at. Okay, so I don't think Elvis is here. James Benavente is here with Southland. James, are you with us? I know I saw your name.
Ooh,
yes.
Sorry, I was just playing with the mute button. My apologies. Thanks, Marian. Hi, everyone. Yeah, my name is James Benavente. I graduated UNLV in 2012, mechanical engineering and physics. Started in the HVAC industry here as a controls designer for HVAC systems and moved into design. Been working with Southland since 2013 and continue to, support our construction crews out in the field, support our engineering team, and also conduct business development for both engineering and construction projects. So I'm very happy to be here.
Thank you. Appreciate you being here.
Yeah, we do. And I was just going to just a little UNLV Rebel that tells you that obviously those folks are alums. I'm sure you got that, but I just thought I'd point that out. Ginger is not with us, but John Fountain is here with Cox. John, are you there?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, John.
Oh, excellent. Okay, well, I don't normally do video from my desktop, I just realized, so I had to pull a camera out of a box, and I'm holding it. Anyways, so
Not bad.
I'm a graduate of UNLV, computer science with a minor in math. Did my master's there as well. I did a little bit of time at University of Utah. I said it that way because it was much more challenging. I mean, difficult, not, the environment isn't as you just don't get access to teachers like you do at UNLV, right? And the funny part is I went there for my graduate work, and they were using the same text we were using in our undergrad. So anyways, I work for Cox. I do telecommunications, basically. I run a big network engineering team, a small software team, and would love to help as I can.
Great. Thank you, John. Are you noticing that we have some very high-level folks in this group, which is amazing to me. I'm just so tickled that you all are involved with this. So thanks, John. Justin, I want to say this with a French accent. It's such a beautiful name, but I'm not sure that's actually how people in this country pronounce it. But I think the correct pronunciation is Justin Veilleux. Is that correct?
That's very good. Yes.
Oh, thank you. My French is showing.
Thank you, everybody. My name is Justin Veilleux. I was electrical engineering minor in mathematics in 2004. I graduated. I had a Dr. Venkat as one of my professors. In fact, he's trying to train my kids now, so I'm sure he's looking forward to when they're going to be in the college. I'm currently back at UNLV as an MBA student. I graduated in December. Currently, I'm a principal at FA Consulting Engineers. I'm a mechanical engineer I'm a professional engineer in electrical and mechanical, and the record of engineer on the Resorts World project in Las Vegas and the Circa in downtown. We're doing the MVP designs there. So I've been doing that for about 12 years and looking forward to helping mentees here proceed.
Thank you, Justin. Glad to have you. So glad you're with us. We really appreciate your contribution. And Christian Fox with TJK is also with us. Christian, are you there?
We can't hear you.
Can you unmute, or can we unmute her mic, perhaps? I see your name. I know she's...
His name. He's unmuted. It might be his audio. We can come back to him and go to Norm.
And I'm sorry, I misspoke. That Christian's male. I was thinking that was female, so I apologize for that. So Christian, we'll come back and circle back. We're not going to forget you. So Norm McCombs is also one of our mentors. Norm, are you able to unmute, or we can unmute for you?
It says I've been unmuted, so I guess I can hear me. Can you see me, or?
Yes, Norm, go ahead.
Okay. I'm the odd man out here. Everybody else from UNLV. I'm from Buffalo, New York, University of Buffalo. I'm an EME, got Doctor of Science, Physical Chemistry, a few other things, mostly known as a biomedical engineer. I started a program in biomedical engineering at University of Buffalo. Presently, president of Anna McCombs Development Corporation, consulting organization. And I'm really pleased to be part of the UNLV family. Looking forward to it.
Thank you, Norm.
Thank you. I'm glad you're here. Pete Padilla, are you with us? I don't think so. Okay, so we have another Padilla that's in the group that may be a mentee. So I was thinking that could be Pete, but it doesn't look like it. I know Ray Chavez is here with Konami.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Yeah, I'm Ray Chavez. I'm a former UNLV alum. So I did in computer science with a minor in math back in 2003. Quite quite a long time ago. So I've been in Vegas for the past 20 years, working on different computer science related jobs. Right now, I'm Konami Gaming. I'm the director of game software engineering. So my team makes all the games you love and play in the casinos. And I'm looking forward to mentor a few people and help them to be a good engineer and contribute to our community.
Thank you, Ray. Very nice to have you here.
Yeah, great to have you with us, Ray. We've been working together for many years since I've been here, and it's always good to have Konami present. RJ Smith with Capgemini and RS Consulting, and I believe his lovely wife is also with us. So we have a husband and wife mentoring team here. So who's going to take the lead here? Is it going to be Suzanne or RJ? Either of you want to speak? Are you there? Okay, maybe not. I thought I saw both of them. I see RJ and Suzanne both in the participants list. Are you there, folks? Can you talk? Can we unmute them? Okay.
I think you're referring to Suzanne Larrabee.
You're right. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I got her confused. So she's with Ron, not RJ. Okay. Sorry about that. I still see RJ here, though. Is he not with us?
I don't think he was able to make this today. I think he was out.
Okay, so maybe, I don't know, maybe the name stays up even after they're done.
He's still engaged in the program for sure. He's just, I don't think he was able to make this call.
Suzanne, take it away and explain the husband and wife team and the executive aviation and your role with Capgemini. You guys have been with us for a while.
Sure, I'll let Ron speak for his part, but yeah, I'm vice president with Capgemini America, and I've been engaged with this program, mentoring. I'm passionate about mentoring actually, and I have been engaged in many programs in mentoring. I lead our consumer products retail groups and a lot of innovation and technology programs, and they're global, local implementations of all types of natures, and I think these are really excellent programs, and you're very lucky to have a university that really sponsors this. So thank you for doing that, and thank you for keeping us a part of this. Very exciting.
I won't make that mistake again, Suzanne. I won't put you with RJ next time, I promise. I apologize for that. But we're really glad that you and Ron have come along with us to this new program. We're really glad to have you. And I think Sam is with us from the Clark County Department Building and Fire Prevention. Sam, you want to close this out? I think everybody else is gone, so they're not with us. I don't think Sean and Sean are here, the two Seans at the bottom.
I think
gotcha. Hey, good afternoon, Sam Palmer. Glad to be here and looking forward to the program. I love being in mentoring and giving back to the community, in particular the university, to help the students, etc. I'm a many-year veteran of Las Vegas. I'm a UNLV grad. I started out UNLV with engineering, then had to go up to UNR because the program was accredited up there at the time, and got my degree in geological engineering, which is basically civil, and then moved back down to Vegas and got my master's in business from UNLV, and have worked in the private community for many, many years, past 7 years on the public side of the house with Clark County Department of Building and Fire Prevention. We get to see all the built construction out there and see what's going on in this great town. And just for you students, this COVID mess, we'll get through it. We'll get through it. And we'll do well. It's gonna be a mess for a while longer, but we'll get through it. And just keep plugging. But looking forward to helping out. And thanks much.
Sam, so glad you're with us. Thanks so much for joining us today. And I think we're going to throw it back to Christian.
Can you hear me now?
Ah, there you are. Yes, thank you. Come on in, Christian. Tell us about yourself.
Yeah, so my name is Christian Fox. I went to college at Bucknell University in central Pennsylvania for electrical engineering. While I was there, I was very involved on campus, and I created the sustainability outreach team, and I was a member of the Renewable Energy Scholars. So obviously with electrical engineering, I'm very passionate about renewable energy and sustainability. But I'm born and raised in Vegas. I'm a first generation student. I currently work at TJK. I've been there for less than 11 months. And I'm working to get my LEED certification, and I already have my WELL certification. So I definitely hope to bring a younger, like fresh, right out of college perspective to the students that are at that point as well. And hopefully I can help them feel more confident as they enter the workforce. So.
Great. Great to have you on board, Christian. Thank you so much. Did we miss any mentors that are with us that we did not call out?
I think RJ was having audio difficulties. RJ, are you able to, can you say something so we can see if we can hear you? No, he sent a text separately that RJ was speaking, but we couldn't hear. So, well, thank you very much. What an esteemed circle of mentors we have here. I'm really thankful for your time and your dedication to the UNLV's mentorship program here. From the UNLV team, Kayla is our mentoring program coordinator. She's working with us. She's also a student, and she's actually the one who has actually put all these materials together, and she has made a huge difference to the program already. You're welcome to reach out to Kayla, Marianne.
That's what RJ said too.
Sorry? Okay. So we've got this program support group from UNLV, Kayla, Marian, or me. You can reach out to any one of us if there is anything we can do. But this is a new thing, that's available this year. We are making more time available from program support, and I'm stepping back from active mentorship to help the program in the background. And this would include, reaching out to you on a regular basis, and then also getting your feedback and trying to figure out how we can provide better support. So don't hesitate to reach out to us at any time. Next slide, please. So, we have a very seasoned group here, so I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but the main things we ask is that, there should be constant communication between the students and the mentors. It's really the mentor is the senior partner in this relationship, and this is a longer term relationship, multi-year relationship. So we appreciate, the mentors will take leadership, initiating the interactions. And then, we do expect, based on my experience, we do expect that, there's the mentorship that comes directly from the mentor, but also every time I've reached out to people in my professional network and had them come and help, talk to the students about any specific topic, there are many areas I didn't know about, but I was able to reach out to other people in my professional network. This was actually one of the biggest learnings I had. Every time I reached out to someone, they were more than happy to come in and spend half an hour or 45 minutes or an hour with my students and talk about it. And those sessions were always very popular. So leverage your professional network, and that's something that I've learned, and most of you probably already know this. So it's really, that's basically the mentors do. In terms of the don'ts on the next slide, there's very few don'ts, except, we don't want this to be about personal stuff. It's more about professional development and, helping them get to the next level in professional. So really focus on that. And then, given the group we have here, really, there's not much other advice we could give you. Next slide, please.
Okay, so I'm going to go very quickly also. Thanks, Manjeet. So now I'm going to talk to the students. Manjeet spoke to the mentors, mentees. Here we go. This is how you're going to have the most success with your mentors. We want you to take a proactive role in shaping this relationship. Don't hide in the shadows. Be very clear with your mentor about what your goals are and what you're hoping to get from the relationship. So be sure you understand that and communicate that. And then set aside time for this entire process. Make sure above all that you keep all of your scheduled appointments, because it's not going to do you any good if you don't keep the appointments, right? You can't develop a strong relationship if you don't put some energy and meet them halfway. Be open and honest with them about any challenges or weaknesses. There's a great quote: your mentor isn't there to do the work for you. They're there to help you do your work better. I love that. And I think that really surmises what we're trying to do here. So being a great mentee means being dedicated to learning and practicing new skills. Reach out as often as you need help and leverage the mentor's professional network. Next slide, please. So we want you to ask for advice. We don't want you to be shy. We don't want you to blame the mentor if the advice doesn't work out. Sometimes things don't work out, and please be respectful of these mentors. As you heard, a lot of them are CEO level folks. That means they're extremely busy, or they're with some heavy duty companies. They're very, very busy people. They're giving up their time and energy and insight to help you further your career professional development. So please be very respectful of their time, their energy. Don't commit to obligations you can't keep. Don't cancel meetings at the last minute. We do want you to some goals with them. You're going to do that together, and Kayla's going to talk a little bit more about that. So be hungry to learn, take action, really speak up. Don't be afraid to disagree. I think they might actually like that. Be open to feedback, because you've got to be open to constructive criticism in order to improve, right? Be clear on your needs and be committed. That's the best advice I can give you. Next slide. Really, this is about career planning, and it's not about academic help. So now I'm going to turn it over to Kayla, and she is our mentoring coordinator. I call her our mentoring guru, and she's going to talk to you about your connection plans between the mentors and the mentees and what you're going to do over the next 3 months.
Yes, thank you, Marianne. So just a overview on this program. Right now, we are testing the software, and for the next 3 months, we are going to see how that goes. So starting today is the start of the program. Once you log in, you may have seen already that there are some liability forms you need to submit, and also an agreement form. This ensures that you're committed to the program, because there were several students that I had to tell them to wait until next semester because we didn't have enough mentors. So within this first month, you will want to have your first meeting with your mentor. You'll also want to establish goals and create an action plan. This is something that can be done within Rebels Forward, and I can show you later on. November 2nd, we're going to be having a midpoint survey, which is us asking you, what do you think of your mentor? Are you making progress? What do you think overall of this mentorship process and of Rebels Forward? Then in December and January, you're going to continue working on your goals. You'll be getting another survey just to evaluate where you're at and if the program really helped you or not. And by the end of January, we're going to look at those responses and see whether or not you worked well with your mentor. We can look into the possibility of switching your mentor and mentee. Throughout the next 3 months, we'll also be working as a team to get more mentors within the program. And then January 19th is when the spring semester begins, and hopefully you'll be enrolling and mentoring again. And then in early February is when the spring mentoring will begin. So that's just a quick snapshot of the next 3 months within your connection plan. And so overall, you're going to be scheduling monthly meetings. So you'll want to interact with your mentor or mentee at least twice. At least one of them should be a virtual meeting or a phone call. The other one can just be messages through text or through the message within Rebels Forward. You'll want to create a goal plan, things you want to work on, and also complete the surveys. So overall, in the next 3 months, one point I want to drive home is you get out what you put in. We tried our best to pair you with mentors that are within the same industry, but even if they're not exactly what you were expecting, that mentor has something to offer you and you have something to get out from this relationship, but it all comes down to what effort you're willing to put into it. And so now I'm going to walk you through Rebels Forward just to kind of see the interface. So this is the website. It's rebelsforward.cronus.com. I'm going to open up a student right here who offered and said it was okay. I could look through his profile. One second as it's loading. Are you guys able to see this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect. So this is what it's going to look like once you log in. Earlier today around 1 p.m., I officially published all the connections. So you should have seen or will soon see who your mentor is, and hopefully you like the connection. This is the interface. Below, you'll see some help resources, some community resources as well. This is all just articles. So if you have any questions, odds are it might be right here. Here's the liability forms, the agreement that you need to submit as well. There's other articles here kind of to help you if you have any questions, but these help resources are also on the left-hand side. If you hit this drop-down arrow, you'll see the most common ones, but there are other ones and you can view all.
Kayla, can you hear me?
Yes.
This is John Fountain. So when I go in as a mentor, I see upload the liability form and whatnot. We're supposed to do those as well, or is it just showing me the student's progress? Because it shows it on one student and not the other.
So you'll see the student's progress on whether or
That's what I'm
not they've
seeing.
logged in.
Yeah, so it'll show me that they haven't uploaded. Is that right?
That's correct. It's just the mentee that will be uploading that. So yeah, if any of you have questions, feel free to interrupt me. So here you can see that this student already set up a meeting with their mentor for Friday, October 16th. This is where you can go set up a new meeting, create a new message. You can also go here to see any messages that have been created. Here at Plan is when you can start looking at the next 3 months, so to speak. So the student still needs to upload this document if they haven't already, schedule first meeting, and as you get these things done, you'll want to check them off just so you know your progress, and so does your mentor. Down here, you can see all activity that's been happening within Rebels Forward, and you can also specifically see just your activity. For most students, whenever you get the chance, be sure to upload a profile picture. This will help with the communication with your mentor. And so really, once you have your first meeting, you'll be able to get more goals and set up more goals for each other, if that makes sense. Are there any questions so far?
No, you're doing a fine job.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
So here again, you'll have this left-hand toolbar. You may or may not have mentors and mentees, but here when you click on your name, this is when you can see the overall plan, again, the messages, meetings that are set up, and you can make your goals. So someone just asked, where do you upload the agreement form? You'll want to go to your profile. And then when you, down here is, I don't want to show the student's information too much, but you'll want to enter your profile, edit your settings, and then below you'll be able to upload the document. Where they have the upload is also where you can download it and print it so you can sign it. Were there other questions? I think I saw multiple.
Okay, can you hear me? This is Norm.
Yes, I can hear you.
Where is, I didn't catch that. I'm just looking at this on my phone and my vision isn't so good right now. Where is this agreement we're supposed to sign?
So the agreement are just for the mentees. For a mentor, as a mentor, you'll only be able to see that they've completed it or not.
How do I get to it? I lost that.
On the right-hand side, once you log into Rebels Forward, you'll see something that says Mentoring Connections. It'll show your last name and your mentee's last name. And once you click on it, you'll have the option to look at it. Now, right now, I'm in the student view, so I can't show that right now.
Okay, that's all right. I'll find it. Thank you.
You know, what we can also do is a step-by-step kind of layout of how to get started, and we can email that to everybody as well. This will also be available to view again. It's being recorded just as a reminder, so you can stop it and listen and take notes and so on. But we can also just do a quick snapshot of the first 5 or 6 steps and email that out to everybody. So we'll do that to supplement, because I know we're giving you a lot of information very quickly here.
Yeah, good idea. Thank you.
Yeah. So also on the left-hand side, you'll see articles. You can actually write your own article if you would like to create one and make it public to Rebels Forward. You can also see existing ones. So for example, Hanjo, he created an article to say how to be a good mentee, activities you can do with your connection plan. These are really just resources for you. So Cronus actually also has an app that you can download. It's called Cronus. I'm trying to find it. Once you enter your App Store or your Google Play, you'll just want to enter Cronus and you can download it. That may make it easier for you to communicate with your mentor and mentee. And so really a huge resource for you will be once you log in to use the help resources here and read through these a little bit. If you have any questions, you can contact an administrator right here below the help resources as well. So I'm gonna log out now. Does anyone have any questions before I log out of Rebels Forward?
No, thank you.
So one thing I do want to emphasize is the reason we're using this software program is it gives you capabilities that we didn't have before. It's really up to you, between you and your mentee, and mentees between you and your mentor, how much you want to use the program and how much you don't want to use the program. We'd like to capture as much data as possible in terms of how often you're meeting, what you're meeting about, things like that, so we can have reports and we can see what you're doing. But you know, once you get started on this thing and you get in there and navigate around and play with it, I think you'll get much more comfortable with it. We're always here as a support team to walk you through any of this. So don't let this intimidate you. Any of this intimidate you. This is a tool to be used, and if you end up not using any of it and you just want to call us with your information, you know, we can put it in for you. So whatever is easy, we just want it to be easy and work for you and be a productive tool.
Yes, thank you, Marion. So just again, another overview of what I spoke about. Inside Rebels Forward, there's already help resources for you, community articles for you, and the messaging. So inside Rebels Forward is when you'll message your mentor and communicate with them. And so now these are just a couple ideas for how to get started. You may want to get to know each other more and your background, kind of just talk about that so you're more comfortable with your mentor and your mentee. Once you get to know each other, it'll be easier for you to set goals and really express and honestly say what you're trying to work on, whether that's skills, career advancement, networking skills. There's a lot of opportunity here for what you can work on. And once you create these goals, you can create a goal plan and really try to see what kind of activities you can do to reach those goals. So for example, your mentor may invite you to a work meeting that he or she has within their company. If that's virtual or in person, that's something to discuss with your mentee and mentor. If you're comfortable doing anything in person, just be sure to take safety precautions. The mentee can also invite the mentor to any of their class presentations, any projects they're currently working on. Really, it's just up to you and the mentor. So now I will open it up to any questions and answers. We have about 12 minutes if anyone has any questions.
Yep, this is Norm. I have a question.
Go ahead,
Can you
Norm.
hear me? Hi, Manjeet. When we were talking, and you, I thought you had mentioned that you were encouraging group meetings with the mentees. You haven't mentioned anything about that.
Yeah, you know, we would like the program to be group meetings. I think the structure of this Rebels Forward program we are using from the broader UNLV, it doesn't align quite well with what our aspirations are. So we're kind of taking a slight sidestep for the next 3 months to try out this tool. And if the tool works the way we think it's going to work, then we'll figure out how to kind of enhance it to support our mission of the group meeting. So, but I think at this time, what we have done is we have tried to make our program to the tool with the expectation that we'll learn enough and figure out if this tool is actually going to work for us longer term. Kayla, you've assigned walk me through the assignments that you've done. That might be helpful how you've done the assignments. Obviously, we have more students than mentors. You must have solved this problem one way or the other.
Yes, so right now all mentors are signed up to have at least two mentees, at least one mentee. They can only have up to two mentees because, like you said, Benji, we are part of the Camp Thrive, Rebels Cronus, or Rebels Forward. And the main campus has assigned it so that mentors can only have up to two mentees, and we aren't able to have the group setting that we originally wanted. And so when I was making the connections, the program really does the suggestions for us. It'll do the suggestions based on what the mentee is working on and what the mentor wants to work on. So that's something that the program focused on. And I wanted to focus more on the majors and make sure that the mentor and mentee had similar majors or similar industry experience. Because as I was going through the connection plan, I would see like a computer science major paired with a construction management. And I know as a student, if I was a computer science student paired with the construction management, there's not much overlap that occurs there. And so really the program makes the suggestions, but I was able to tailor it towards every person. That being said, please do not blame me if it wasn't what you were expecting, because for example, we had multiple mechanical engineering students that were interested in the same thing, but only one mentor that can two mentees. So I tried my best. Hopefully you still find something beneficial from this connection.
So the last thing I will say is, so we have got up to two people in a group, and if we do find that some of the, we have not done a good job on matching across the tool, matching certain mentees with mentors, we'll be happy to expand those groups, but that will need to happen off the tool, not in the tool. So we still have the same mission. We're just trying to work through this over the next 3 months with the tool. Hopefully that answers your question, Norm.
Basically, you're saying it's an individual basis right now.
Yeah.
Correct? Okay.
Yes.
I see you connected me with two young individuals, so I'll be dealing with those people individually.
So you're welcome to have a meeting with them together at any time you want, right? So the tool is limiting us to one-on-one, but we really would like to encourage a group setting wherever it's possible.
Okay.
So has all the mentors and mentees, have you had an opportunity to see who your partners are at this point?
Yes, we have.
Good.
Mary, this is Ron Larrabee.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. Thanks for being here, Ron.
I was on the phone, but somehow I was hearing everything, but nobody could hear me. So
yeah, I saw your chat, and I'm glad you were able to get through.
Okay. I'll just talk quickly about myself.
Sure.
I've been in aerospace for about 40 years. I've been in executive ranks like VP director for companies like Bombardier Aerospace, GE Engines, Lufthansa Technique, and I'm licensed in Canada and the USA. I do speak French. Also, I heard somebody speak French. So I'm very excited to be a part of the mentors and help the students, really understand what's out there and the challenges of not just the engineering, but also the business side and the project management side, all that side. I really want to help on this side.
That's great.
Thank you for that.
We're so glad you got in, RJ, and we're really glad to have you because you're one of the few aerospace folks that we have, and that's a growing industry at UNLV. We've got a lot of mechanicals that are really wanting to go further with aerospace. So you may end up with quite a few mentees before it's all said and done. But that's the next step, folks, is to be sure you're seeing who you're paired with, and then begin to reach out and set up a time to set some goals. Or Manjeet, either of you want to go over anything else or any other questions? And yes, this is being recorded.
I was just about to say that. It's being recorded.
If I could just say, well, first of all, again, thank you very much for joining this program. We're really excited that you're part of the program. We are thankful that you're dedicating your precious time for this program. It's really to help the students and help them grow to the next phase in their stage, and it's actually the most satisfying thing from my experience. And so I know you'll enjoy it. We are here to support you, and we would love to help in any way we can. Kayla, Marian, and I would be delighted to help in any way. So don't hesitate to reach out to us. We'll send the materials together, with further instructions by email. Thank you, Kayla and Marian. You guys have, worked very hard to put this together. So I do want to recognize the hard work you put in and such a professional presentation that you put together. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. And please feel free to email us directly on anything that you see that you need help with. That's what we're here for. So don't be shy. All right. We'll definitely be in touch with you. And, have a great weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Have a good one.
Thank you. Very nice.
Have a nice weekend, guys.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you so much.